very much indeed for always supporting us, motivating us, and complaining about us. We learn a lot from you, and we feel really proud of being your student. Very happy to share. And now it's my honor to introduce my beloved team member. My name is Huyền, and please feel free to call me Huyền Cao because we still have another Huyền in our group, Trương Huyền, Hiền, Thủy, and Tuấn, respectively. Alright, so we will move straight forward to our presentation today. As you can see on the slide, our presentation today will be divided into 6 main parts: topic introduction, literature review, theoretical model, data and methodology, and analysis and findings, conclusion and recommendation. Last but not least, a Q&A session. And I feel delighted to be the person to begin with the introduction part. Generally speaking, maximizing bank profitability is undoubtedly one of the most vital in such a competitive sector like banking environment. It's a kind of common sense, right? But why are some commercial banks more profitable than others? And which other determinant in the bank profitability? This curiosity prompted us to do this research. So in the scope of our research, we run the regression analysis with the topic determinant of joint stock commercial bank profitability in Vietnam from 2008 to 2013 with a noted focus of 23 over 38 of joint stock commercial bank currently operating in Vietnam. And finally, we will come out with a general equation applied for the whole banking market system, as well as a recommendation for the macroeconomic policy maker. And we define that the profitability determinant will be divided into 3 main groups, as you can see, including bank-specific determinant, macroeconomic determinant, and industry-specific determinant. Alright, so now we will move on to a very important session in our presentation today. That is research objective and research question. It will be presented by another Viet.
Okay, well, good morning everyone. And thanks to Carl Universe for introducing me. So you have really nice introduction indeed. So now let's move on the important part of our group presentation today, the research objectives. So our objective of our group thesis is to find out the main drivers influencing the profitability of just the commercial banks in Vietnam over the periods of 2008 through 2013. So let's look back to the previous slide. As Mika said before, we have 3 kinds of determinants in our group thesis: bank-specific determinants, the macroeconomic factors, and industry-specific factors. So our objective is to evaluate the impact of these factors on the profitability of joint stock commercial banks in Vietnam over the last 5 years. So how to evaluate those factors? In order to do this, we provide you guys the we provide you guys the total definition, the underlying theories and experience studies. So after all, finally, we offer the implementation and suggestions for joint stock commercial banks policy makers. So on to the research question. We have 3 main research questions. The first query, all internal and external factors of the determined joint stock commercial banks in Vietnam will be defined accurately and precisely. So another question is, to what extent does the define could actually influence on our profitability of joint stock commercial bank in Vietnam over the last 5 years? So finally, we provide some solution and implementation for bank policy makers with purpose of expecting to enhance and gain much more return in the future so far. So now let's move to the another part of our our presentation, the literature review, and I would like to invite my beloved member, Miss Hian Chan, to talk to you guys this past. Welcome you here.
Thank you for introducing me. I am in charge of opening our literature review. You know, our thesis tests the correlation between variables, so you may wonder what determinants will be investigated in our literature review. For bank-specific determinants, we have 5 variables: bank size, capital adequacy, credit risk, expenses, and taxes. For macroeconomic determinants, we have 3 variables: GDP growth rate, inflation rate, and interest rate. The first determinant I want to review is bank size. According to some journals, researchers pointed out that bank size may have positive correlation with profit because you know, with big total assets, banks have more resources from product diversification. Therefore, bank can